comes to film, sometimes we have, always the added elements of humor, especially when it comes to the idea of commentary. And, the guys that, well, no one's ever better than that than the guys at Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Rip slag cheek.
Punch side iron.
Gristle McThorn body.
Slake fist crunch.
Buff hardback.
Bob Johnson. Oh wait. Blast thick neck.
Crunch butt steak.
Slab squat thrust.
Lump beef broth.
Touch rust rod.
Reef blast body. Big McLarge huge. Smoke man muscle.
And tonight, whatever time you're watching this, we're looking at the Mystery Science Theater 3000, the movie. Let's check it out. Alright, we're back! We're back! To talk about more films, in a way. So this time we're looking at the Mystery Science Theater 3000, the movie. So, the film went to up on the big screen. So what was the film about? What this one about? Well, this time the crew, in this case, Mike Nelson, Crow T Robot, Tom Servo, along with Gypsy, are basically having to be, in a way, watch the film This Island Earth, and in a way basically told like, hey, this is the worst movie ever, watch it. And at times the film would have moments of shenanigans, and whenever they're not watching the film. So I've seen this film before. I've even reviewed it before. But that back then when I was I think back when I first reviewed it, it was very early when when I was reviewing films and not. I'll be honest. When I first started, reviewing films, I just, went on about, say, haha, this is funny, or, and all that. I feel say, okay, I kind of like the moments when the film would have the interspersed moments when, the skits and all that. And those were funny. Say whenever they're riffing on the film, that's always funny.
Two.
Whoa, I didn't mean to scare you. I'm just looking for the can.
I guess my issue is that I feel the film is Clayton or other characters whenever they're having shenanigans, when Crow's attempting to dig to the moon, to the Earth and all that. Yeah, that's funny. And all that, because it's goofy, it's silly. I wish that there was more moments of that. I guess I feel the issue, I think this should just be me, is in that, say with the normal show, say, okay, they're talking about films say, Manos, The Hands of Fate.
Dad.
It's really important that whatever you do, don't be the ferryman.
Could you do something about that?
Okay. He's another ferry in 2 minutes.
Don't even fix a price.
What we do is wait. And pray.
Yeah, I'm sure what with wars and famine, God is really interested in your heist.
Until he gets you to the other side.
Okay, that's it. That's it. Bye-bye.
Probably, say, think a obscure film Invasion of the Cat People or something like that. Random films that probably you've never heard about. And, just taking the piss out of it and all that. And, yeah, it's always fun to make fun of a movie. It's always fun. But I feel say, the thing I feel the issue about it, though, I feel is that besides, having the skits in the film and all that, I don't really feel I don't think the film really did, the idea of, say, we're going to the big screen. And, yeah, they say, okay, you were talking about a film, a well-known film that was, when it comes to, the 1950s, with its use of colors and at the same time its use of effects and costuming and all that.
Oh, my Nils Bohr swimsuit calendar has arrived.
What have you got?
I don't know. There's no return address.
Oh, I hope it's my lederhosen.
How did they get blow up Wanda in here?
Electronic service, unit number 16.
Give to Daddy.
Well, I'll read this on the crapper.
Having a actual storyline instead of just like say, okay, here's the film, just rip on it and all that, because it's funny, but at the same time I just wish I was expecting more, with Mystery Science Theater 3000 the movie and all that, because I guess I was just expecting a storyline instead of just like say, okay, we found the worst movie ever, and yeah. I don't know. It's not a bad movie. It's still a fun movie to watch with others, and at the same time, it's still like, if you haven't seen it before, it's always fun to give it a shot. And I guess just as I haven't seen it in a while, I guess I was just expecting more as storyline. But then again, it is Mystery Science Theater, and that most of the point of the show is just to goof on films and just make fun of it and have a sense of commentary.
Zit jaga, yatta jaga.
Yeah, it's still a lot of fun. The puppets are always fun. The acting is, they're having actors for the show. But, yeah. Enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, give it a like, maybe a thumb. When it comes to film, sometimes we have, always the added element of humor. Especially when it comes to the idea of commentary. And, the guys that, well, no one's ever better than that than the guys at Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Whip slag cheek.
Punch side iron.
Gristle McThornbody.
Slake fist crunch.
Buff hardback.
Bob Johnson. Oh, wait. Blast thick neck.